what we're finding in southern Alberta, for example, that's dated around 11,000, 11,300, 11,500, is a fauna of large buffalo, mammoths, we've got caribou in the fauna, big mountain sheep. And interesting enough, all of these are of forms that we see well documented to the south during the last glaciation and right on through the last glaciation. Their characteristics link with populations to the south. So the buffalo is something that looks like bison antiquus, which is a southern thing. It doesn't look like the bison from Alaska that occurred during that same interval. And we see a changeover perhaps 10,000 years ago where the bison actually change in character. I've been hypothesizing that that represents the first influx of Alaskan bison moving southward. Nowadays, I'm not even sure of that. I'm not even sure that the Alaskan bison even made it southward, because as the ice-free corridor opened up, it was for a time a sort of steppe tundra that could have been traversed perhaps quite easily by animals from the north, but it was closed off pretty quickly by a forest. It was closed off pretty quickly by a forest barrier that would have prevented a lot of these grazing animals from moving southward in the ice-free corridor. So I'm not even sure that Alaskan animals actually made it in large numbers southward into the corridor area. What I am sure of is that there are some strong linkages to the south in this fauna. And I get the feeling, the impression, perhaps it's an impression more than a conclusion, I have to admit that. But this feeling that the Clovis hunters were actually moving northward, along with this package of fauna, moving northward into the southern part of the ice-free corridor, rather than having Clovis people moving southward.